show. Let's start by taking a look who's in my green room tonight. My first guest, and I think you might know who's here, is a true global superstar. She's sold nearly 100 million records worldwide. She's been in the Guinness Book of Records 6 times. She's won more awards than Adele and Anton Deck put together. And that's a lot of awards. There's only one word that I need to introduce her. It's Britney, ladies and gentlemen. All of that, and of course, at the end of the show, we will have a great performance from Britney as well. So it's going to be a great show to stick around for. Now, there was a breakup this week that shocked all of us to the core. Not Brangelina, far worse than that. Quality Street are kicking out the Toffee Deluxe. I know, can you believe it? That's the Toffee Deluxe right there, the chunky orange-coloured one in the brown wrapper. It looks a bit like Ed Balls and Strictly Come Dancing, doesn't it? Although I suspect it lasts a bit longer. I saw an advert for Quality Street the other day. They had a massive Quality Street in a red wrapper, and it looked horrible. Here it was. It really upset me. It was just wrong. And then I realised it was Kevin Bacon, and you're in it too, Britney. Why did you let him wear that? I can't unsee that image now.
It was a little shocking, yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope he never does it again. OK, so in the world of art, the nominees for the 2016 Turner Prize have been announced this week. Now, one entry by artist Anthea Hamilton. It's called Everyone's Eye. It's over 30 feet tall. I want you to have a look at this, see if you like it as much as I did. Here it is. That's it. First time I saw it, I thought it was Elton John's front door. I thought that was... This, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little round window above he could pop his head out of and... Leave the parcels behind the bush. Not the bush, no, by the tree. More news this week. A musician is to bring out a CD totally aimed at cats, OK? Now, that's what I call meowsic. And now it's... Now, this is all to help your cat unwind. It features lovely, soothing music. This is what happens. We play one to a cat here. Have a look at this, see if it's working. There you go. There you go. There you go. Lovely. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. There's a problem here, though, because I personally think my cats are too relaxed. OK? They're just sleeping all day long. I think we need an album which will wake them up and get them moving. I would suggest something like this.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
There you go. There you go. Let's get my first guest out, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. I couldn't be more thrilled to have her here this evening. She's been the princess of pop for nearly 20 years. You don't need reminding, of course, but here she is doing what she does best. Look at this.
Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. You think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Womanizer, womanizer, you're a womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer, baby. You are. You better walk, bitch. You better walk, bitch. You better walk, bitch. Now get to walk, bitch.
That's right. It's Britney Spears, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm afraid now that's all we have time for. Britney, that's a lovely welcome, isn't it?
Yes, that was so nice, thank you.
Welcome back to the UK. That's a welcome back to the UK. Now, your grandmother was from London, wasn't she?
Yes.
So do you feel at home when you come here? Is there a connection that you're aware of?
I definitely do. My grandmother, she spoke British who always came over. She did. She spoke British. She always said, ooh, ooh, in the morning. And
did she have any other words, or was that it?
That was quite it, Lily.
That's all you need in England, really, to get by.
Ooh, yes. So, yeah, she was a lovely lady.
Okay, and you've been back here before, of course. I know. I saw you here years ago on one of your tours. So you must like it here now. Do you like British men? Because I know you're single at the moment.
I do. I like the accent. Yes.
Have you?
Oh, no, I can pretend.
Have you checked out any men while you're here? Have you been checked out by any men? When I say checked out, I mean just admiring glances.
Yes.
Yeah, observed. Yeah.
I on the way here, I saw a guy on a motorcycle, and he had a beautiful beard and a motorcycle hat, which is really sexy.
A motorcycle hat or a helmet? What was it?
Helmet.
A helmet? Okay, and so you like a man with a beard?
Yes.
Okay.
Britney, I have a beard as well.
Oh, my God. Have you got a motorcycle helmet, though? The missing component. Tell me a little bit about growing up, little Britney, when you were growing up, because you were born in Louisiana, weren't you?
Yes.
What was home life like for you when you were young?
Well, I was a country girl, and I was very into ball. I was never a cheerleader or anything like that. I was a tomboy. So I was just a mama's girl. I loved food. My dad owns a restaurant. He was into construction building, and just a normal Southern, yeah.
Where do you live now? Do you live in Los Angeles or do you live in Las Vegas? Because you have the big show going on in Vegas.
I have two homes. I have one in Las Vegas and one in LA.
And the Las Vegas show has been a huge success for you, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Okay.
Yes.
How much time of the year do you spend in Vegas?
Probably 60% of the time.
And the show itself, it must be pretty exhausting, I guess. Is it every night or nearly every night?
It's 3 nights a week.
Oh, that's
so
easy
it's not
then.
too bad.
That's
yeah.
easy. Okay. Well, you could get another job then to make ends meet. But is it a party town? When you're there, do you go out much? Do you have fun like that? Or are you aware of the partying that's going on around
I
you?
am aware of the partying that's going on. A lot of the people are very intoxicated during the shows. And the food is great.
When I've been to see shows in Vegas, often it seems to me the audience, they're enjoying the performance, but you're right, they've already had a couple of what we would call sharpeners.
Yes.
Before the show. Have you encountered that? Have you had an audience sometimes?
I got contact high. I haven't smoked weed since I was like 17 years old. And all of a sudden, towards the end of the show, I mean, it was so strong, I couldn't function. Wow. Because I got just the contact of it, I was like, oh my goodness. So I was like, I had to leave. I had to go. Wow. So,
How can you leave your own show, though? What happens if you've left?
I kind of I say I can't do it anymore.
Well, maybe they were so high, they didn't notice.
They didn't.
So you stay near the show, I guess? You're not in the same building as the show, but you stay pretty nearby?
Yes.
But you're not kept awake by the partying, are you? You don't have carousing going on near you, or?
I do.
You do?
Yes. There's parties all around.
Wow. So what do you do? Do you go and join in, or do you blank it out?
I just don't go in there. They're private parties. Okay. So.
I suspect if you wanted to go in, they'd probably let you in.
I'd have to see. There's a lot of drugs involved.
Oh, okay. What, to get you into a party, or
no.
to... Oh,
no, a lot of drugs involved.
Oh, inside? You don't want to go near that. Of course not. You're Britney. You wouldn't go near that. You know, I was talking about you growing up in Louisiana. So how old were you when you first appeared in the Mickey Mouse Club? You were just a kid still, weren't you?
I was 12.
12 years old. But you'd auditioned for it before, hadn't you?
Yes. Yes, I was 8.
So you were 8 and you didn't get the part. Now, how did the 8-year-old and you deal with that? Because that's a pretty big blow to get, isn't it?
Yes. Actually, I was with a girlfriend, and we all went as a pack, like of 6 girls together, and we went and we didn't make it. But it was just really fun because it was the impact of all the kids there, like the energy, and it was really cool. Well,
incredible training ground, I would have thought, to go on to be a performer, because so many, you know, the kind of year you were there, you had incredible people. I was amazed. I hadn't realised Ryan Gosling was one of the Disney kids as well. And, of course, Justin was there, Christina Aguilera. I mean, just huge success there. I'm hoping it was fun as well as it being fun to watch.
It was probably one of the funnest times of my life. We all lived in the same community, and we had a schedule every day, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
one question, you know, I've always wanted to ask you this is, you've been in the public eye since you were 12.
Yes.
Because that was a huge show, wasn't it? Do you ever fantasise, do you ever wonder what life would be like if you hadn't been? Do you have a kind of
I do. I kind of go, like, I have this thing where I go into denial a little bit, and I'll put a hat on, and I just pretend like I'm like everybody else, and I'll go out. And it really usually works because no one pays you any attention.
So sort of a disguise?
It's like a disguise, yeah.
Yeah. And so what do you do when you're going like that? What sort of things do you want to do?
I'll just take my dog for a walk, or I'll go shopping, or I'll do just, like, normal stuff.
And when you have to become Britney again, does that feel weird?
Well, it's like, well, I'm used to my show. It's like a character change. It's kind of like I'm a performer, so I know how to mentally adjust my head to go there in character. It's not me. It's not who I am at all, but it's like, it's part of what I do.
So what would the real Britney be like then?
Honestly, I'm kind of boring. I'm really boring. I'm boring. I love movies. I love hot. I know it sounds so boring, but I'm not like this, like, you know, crazy, like, go out, girl.
What's a great night for you then? What's a great night? What's a really lovely night when you're not working, a night well spent?
A movie done by your wife.
Oh yeah, or my girlfriend. They both make movies.
I didn't know that. Kingsman is one of my favorite movies.
Well,
I love the beginning because it plays the rock song.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm just like, yeah, it's so cool.
Oh,
so, yeah, it's my favorite movie.
Oh, thank you. And then what else do? You like to order food in? You like to cook? Do you cook?
I cook. I like a lot of different rices. I like rice and jambalaya. Don't laugh. Oh my God.
Right, she said she was boring. What did you expect?
I like rice. I do.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing.
Well, I think that's an exclusive we've got out of her right here. I just hope you don't regret saying that.
Okay.
It's going to be a headline tomorrow. Britney's rice addiction. 4 bags a day. Desperate for Uncle Ben. Okay. We had a brief chat before the show, and I know you have 2 young men in your life, your sons, of course, and they're 12, 11 now? They're roughly
10 and 11.
10 and 11. And I saw that you threw a Pokemon party for them.
Yes.
Recently, so they're just into the things that regular kids their age are into.
Yes.
Now, one of them, he's sort of like becoming a DJ. Is that right?
Yeah, his father is a DJ.
Okay.
So, and he's actually going to give his dad a run for his money.
Wow.
He's very, very good. He actually, when I recorded my record, I would bring it home and let him listen to it. And a lot of the songs, he was like, Mom, this isn't really good. He would tell me, like, straight up. And I was like, really? Okay, but I really do respect his ear, because he knows, you know, like, as the young generation completely knows. And so, but at night, that we do have, like, little clubs and parties at the house, and he have our laser lights going on, and he plays, yeah.
I mentioned earlier on your single. Is it easy for you to meet people? I mean, or is it kind of tricky because of who you are and because of, you know, you have to be wary, I suppose, of people?
It's a little tricky. You know, it's, I have a friend at home, and he randomly sets me up with people every now and then on dates, and it's just awkward because there's so many times that you meet people and it's just like too awkward.
And why? Because they have an idea of you that you're not, or vice versa?
Well, I will say there's been 2 dates that have been kind of cool, but other than that, it's too much. It's like I went with this one guy, and he looked like a lizard. Like, I was so scared. Like, he was sitting there, and I turned him, I was like, oh my God. It's like, holy shit, he looks just like a lizard, and I had to go. It was really bad.
So you just left? Wow.
Immediately.
Well, no one's going to judge you for that. But I need to ask, which one of your friends set you up with the lizard man?
I know, I was so mad. I called him, I was very angry.
And did you say he's a lizard?
Yes, and he said, oh my God, his pictures, I guess it's just, he doesn't look that in the picture.
So who are you looking for? What are you looking for? I guess certain qualities?
I like someone that's just nice. Overall, just a nice guy is groundbreaking, yeah, in this world.
That sounds pretty achievable to me, but I don't know, but some people seem to think maybe there aren't that many.
No, a lot of men are about games.
And what does that mean?
It's just a mind game with guys, you know, the calling back and it's just too much. It's just silly.
So them not wanting you to think they're too keen?
Yeah, it's silly.
But I would have thought, I don't know if you know this, but you're Britney Spears, and I would have thought they would be keen.
I don't know.
But maybe they're thinking, OK, she's famous, and she will think I'm crazy if I keep calling her, pestering her.
Actually, I'm not looking for men right now. I'm really happy with myself.
Ah, so what are you looking for? There's absolutely no way you should define yourself by
I'm not
relationship.
looking for anything. I'm fine with the way I am.
And you seem in a really good place right now. Would that be a safe thing to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're pretty happy, pretty sorted. That's good to know. Now, Britney said she was up to have some fun this evening, and so, and of course she's going to perform for us at the end of the night, which is exciting. But we thought we would play a game of Never Have I Ever, and we asked the audience when you came in whether you would write some questions down. Did you write some questions down for us? Yeah. So I've got this for you. If you this is you hold that side up if you have done something.
Sorry.
So I have some questions for the audience here. Never have I ever worn the same underwear 2 days in a row. No? Wow. I mean, if this had said 5 days, it would be the same answer for me. That's what it would be, but that's nice. OK, let's do another one. Here we go. Never have I ever re-gifted something that was given to me as a gift. All the time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this one's got a name. This from Daniel, and you already did. Never have I ever made love listening to one of my own records. Can you blame me? OK, now I want... Are you being totally honest here? I want you to be totally honest. This is going to be the last one. I want you to be 100% honest here. Never have I ever farted while performing. Press it on, Britney. Press it on, Britney. Press it on. Press it on.
I'm scared.
Come on, just do it. Just get... Yeah! That's it. That's it. That's it. OK, we're going to take a break now. There'll be more from Britney after this. We've got Alex. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still here with Britney Spears. Hey, Britney, let me talk about some of the Britney looks over the years. When you look back at them, how do you feel about the way you looked in those videos, the outfits you wore? Let's start with that one.
I just actually wore thigh highs today for the first time in 10 years, so...
And the hair, do you ever do your hair like that now?
No.
No.
Never.
Not even for special occasions?
No.
OK, let's have a look at the next one. Now, this was Oops, I Did It Again. And this was the... I believe Kevin Bacon owns that suit now, but...
Yes.
Was that uncomfortable to film in?
Yes, it was very uncomfortable, because I was so hot on the inside. So we just kept on having to put powder in there so it wouldn't stick.
Is that someone's job doing that?
Yes.
And you still have that?
No.
You have any of your old outfits?
It's in the theater in Vegas.
So they have it on display?
On display, yes.
That's cool. Oh, here you go.
That's not actually an outfit. Those are just hand diamonds painted on me. Well, glued on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
But not glued directly on... Were they glued on your body or on a bodysuit?
Glued on my body.
On the skin?
Yes.
How do you get them off afterwards?
I don't remember what I did.
You might still have some on you now. When you sit down, is ever there a sharp pain in your buttock? Because you might still...
I cough up diamonds sometimes.
OK, that's a great look, though. I mean, that's a bold look.
Thank you.
And so what about other performers? Do you ever look at... I mean, do you have to avoid being too similar? Say you see something that Rihanna's wearing or someone else, do you think, oh, I can't go there because she's got that market?
Actually, they do open your mind a little bit more. I mean, like Rihanna, when she performed at the VMAs, and she was like... It was so odd. She was in baby pink, and like you wouldn't, because she's so rock and roll, you'd never think to be her to be in baby pink. But it was so random for her, but it was fucking dope.
Yeah, well, you gotta love Riri.
Yeah, I love her.
The VMAs was you appeared at the VMAs with the snake that time, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, now so presumably that's a live snake.
That's a live snake.
Were you squeamish at all, or were you already snake friendly?
I was on adrenaline. So I really was just going through the motions. In rehearsals, I broke out in hives, though, everywhere. But I was like, you know what? We'll just do it, and we'll get it over with. It'll be fine. So when we actually did it, the snake, when I came to give it away, its head went right in my face, and its tongue hissed at me before I gave it away.
Whoa, whoa.
It was insane.
Wow.
It was insane.
Do your kids like watching you perform? Do they go to the show ever? Because it would be kind of... Because you're sexy on stage.
They go to half of the show. They don't watch the whole thing.
OK.
Yeah.
So is there a sexier
My
half?
niece, actually, she's 5. She watches the whole show.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's crazy. And she comes into the quick change with me, and she's like, "Hey, Britney, how'd you do that?" She's just like, she's so animated. She's so much fun.
How many changes do you get through? You get through a lot of costume changes.
8.
8 changes? Just getting changed that often in one night would be too much for me. Never mind performing as well. Because you're in great shape. I mean, you must be super fit right now to be able to do that show that often.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 3 years now, so my body kind of knows, you know.
And what do you do to keep in shape the rest of the time? Is it gym? Is it sports?
I run a lot.
And you like running?
No.
No.
I hate it, but I have to do it.
And I know you started playing tennis as well.
Yes.
OK. I like to play tennis. I'm not particularly good, but I like playing tennis. And I thought, well, why don't we play a version of... You know that game beer pong? You don't know beer pong?
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
It's an American game, I think.
OK.
You bounce a ping pong ball into a cup.
OK.
And then the way they play it in the bar is you have to drink what's in the cup. Now, we're using slightly larger cups, so we figured we won't drink the contents. So we thought we'd do it instead, that if I get a ball in, you have to do whatever forfeit is linked to that cup, and vice versa.
All right, I'll follow you.
OK. So there are forfeits involved in this special game of Britney this special game of Britney beer pong. Spear pong.
Spear pong.
Let's call it spear pong.
Spear pong.
So I'm going to give you the pink balls, if you like wee-wees. Look, I'm going to go with just yellow balls. There's the cups, and if I get one, you can go first. And if you get one in, I have to do whatever forfeits in the cup.
Can I start with pink?
You can, yeah, you can have either one. There's a pink one. Oh, you got yours.
So just go?
Go.
Oh, that's horrible.
OK.
That is really bad.
Looks like Spears is going to have a forfeit.
No.
Look and learn, Britters. Take it easy. Hit the other person. Wow, you're strong. OK. That's my go. I'm glad I didn't get that. That would have been horrible, wouldn't it? Yeah! Oh! You've got to kiss Alexander Skarsgård.
What?
Take that. Let me take that. I shouldn't say this, but you won't believe how much money he gave me to put that in the circuit. That's it!
She'll never call me.
Good work, Britney. OK, so...
My turn.
It's your turn.
That was bad. That was so bad.
Yeah, yeah. And you see what I do with no support. Thank you, thank you. Yeah! Helium challenge. OK. So one of us, which means you, has to suck down some helium.
Really?
And sing. Now, we've been asked to say you shouldn't do this at home. OK, so you got the one here. So what song do you want to sing? You're going to sing, you can sing one of your own, you can sing a popular song, something we all know. But get a good old...
Shake it off, shake it off. Oops, I did it again.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll agree she's been great fun. She's going to perform for us at the end of the evening. Will you join me in saying thank you to Britney Spears? Thank you so much. That was great fun, thank you. You can go up and get yourself ready to perform. Britney Spears, ladies and gentlemen.